Bitcoin got rejected at the neckline I've been mentioning in yesterday's video. This is a very important level, which I will talk more about in today's video. We got quite a drop in the Bitcoin price, and we have tested right now the lows of the sideways range that we are trading right in. Then guys, in today's video, I want to show you this chart as well, which is a Wyckoff Accumulation schematic. And the reason I want to show you this chart is because due to this fake out right here, it is easier to overlay the Wyckoff Accumulation schematic right here, and right now we are seeing quite similar price behavior as we would see in phase C of a Wyckoff Accumulation, which includes testing the range lows right here. So guys, I want to have a talk about that. So all about that in today's video. With that being said, my name is Sharon. Welcome to the Blockchain Today, the channel where you subscribe for daily crypto videos. And guys, before we are jumping into the Bitcoin charts, I quickly want to remind you that right now there is a huge bonus going on over on the Bybit exchange. And if you sign up using my affiliate link down below, you can get an additional bonus of $1,600 Guys, this is for experienced traders. For everybody who's interested, you can find my affiliate link down below. Now let's dive into the Bitcoin price action. Bitcoin got rejected from the neckline I have been talking about in yesterday's video. Afterwards, Bitcoin got quite a dump right here to the support of the sideways range, which is one of the last supports Bitcoin is riding right now. And if we were to break that support, we are most likely going to see some blood in the market. So guys, I want to have a talk about that. All about that in today's video. With that being said, my name is Sharon. Welcome to the Blockchain Today channel where you subscribe for daily crypto videos. Right now, let's jump into the Bitcoin price action. So guys, yesterday I've been talking about this neckline right here, and I will show you why this level is actually so important for the Bitcoin price. Well, first of all, we have a declining resistance right here. Second of all, we have a Fibonacci level coming up there. It is the 50% Fibonacci level, as you can see right here. And if we were to draw a horizontal line over that 50% Fibonacci level, so we can extend that line, guys, then we can actually see that this level, this Fibonacci level, is the level of approximately $35,000, has been showing a lot of significance in the past. Like, it has been acting as support multiple times during this range, and it also makes sense for Bitcoin right here to experience some selling pressure. However, the drop that we have seen so far is actually quite big of a drop for testing this level. So that is something I want to talk about in today's video. Another thing, guys, I want to share with you why this level is so important is if you see this declining resistance right here, and I would extend that declining resistance right here, then you can see that it's actually acting as resistance already through this whole period of time. We had this fake out which brought the price of Bitcoin to slightly below $42,000, but eventually we got a rejection and we are trading back right into this into this kind of declining channel, right? So this is something interesting to watch. One signal, one of the most important signals I have been talking about, is on the daily time frame, the uptrend that we are seeing in the RSI right here, and the opposite that we are seeing in the price, where in the RSI we have a nice uptrend right here. Let me draw that right here, making higher lows, which is nice, right? Which is a bullish sign. If we're doing the opposite in the price, which is the case, we are making lower lows. That is a bullish divergence, and we have to be careful here, guys, because if we were to break this uptrending support, then that would show us that Bitcoin is losing quite a lot of momentum right here, and that would be a very bearish sign for Bitcoin if we were to lose that support. So I would say right now it is important for Bitcoin to really break above that $35,000 level in the near future. But I'm also not going to turn bearish yet. I'm not going to expect Bitcoin to break out to the downside until we are seeing some more clear signs. Bitcoin is right now still trading in the sideways range, and if we were to lose the support of the sideways range, and the support, like the daily support, would be right here at approximately 31,500 to 32,000, yeah, then most likely we will test 30,000 US dollars. And if we were to see a decisive break out of this range, so have a nice back test as resistance, then the next major level I'm watching in the Bitcoin price is going to be, yeah, around 24,000 US dollars. So it's definitely possible for Bitcoin to see these levels if we were to break out to the downside out of this sideways range that we are seeing right now. And guys, right now it is also weekend, which means that normally on the weekend we are seeing increased selling pressure. There are less people buying over the weekend, and there's also less volume, so the price action is also less significant. So yeah, I would, to really determine right here the direction of Bitcoin, I would personally really wait for a clear breakout right here, a clear break out of this range to the downside, or a break of 35,000 US dollars, which would be a confirmation that we are going to see a bounce and that Bitcoin can see higher levels and most likely will go to the upper band, to the top right here of the range. Then guys, when we have a look at the Bitcoin dominance, then we can see actually something similar we have seen in 2018, where we had seen a massive drop in the Bitcoin dominance, like we have seen right here in 2018 with this huge altcoin season. Then we got that bounce up to the 50% level approximately right here, and afterwards we got a rejection and we saw the Bitcoin dominance declining and more liquidity was being spread over on the crypto markets, and liquidity was going into altcoins. Guys, I want to have a quick talk about the significance of this chart and what it is telling us and what is going on with the Bitcoin, what is going on in the crypto markets in general. So is it possible that we are going to see something similar like this again, that we are seeing that bounce right here and that the Bitcoin dominance will get rejected at give or take the level of 50%? Yes, it's possible. If that were to be the case, then around these levels you really would like to search for nice entry positions over on nice altcoins, right? Especially the altcoins which already have had a rally in the Bitcoin comparative. That is actually very important, because the altcoins that have shown already strength are most likely to show a continuous strength. However, guys, I do want to give a warning right here, and a couple of signs are important. And what these signs have to do is actually with the confidence in the crypto markets, because when the Bitcoin dominance is decreasing, guys, that means that the confidence in the crypto markets is actually increasing, because there's more speculation, more liquidity flowing into altcoins, and right now there's still quite some uncertainty with Bitcoin. A lot of people saying that we are in a bear market. We are trading below key moving averages like the 200-day moving average, the 20-week moving average, and normally as long as Bitcoin is trading below these moving averages, it has a bearish effect on altcoins, due to the fact that the confidence is decreasing the longer we are trading below these key moving average. So for the confidence to come back right here in the crypto markets and for the speculation to come back into the altcoins, we really need to see more confidence in the crypto markets, and Bitcoin needs to break above the 20-week moving averages. That would be the best if Bitcoin would break above the 20-week moving average, backtest this level as support. I think that would be a great start of liquidity going back to altcoins. However, and this is something you want to have in mind if you are looking for nice altcoin entries right now. If Bitcoin were to get rejected from one of these key moving averages, which is a confirmation for the bearish scenario, right, that the bounce that we could be seeing over the coming weeks actually is a retracement from the earlier drop that we have seen already, it's possible, then that would be very bearish for altcoins, and that would most likely being expressed in this chart of the Bitcoin dominance breaking the 50% level, and that most likely that would be a moment you don't want to be positioned into altcoins. It's better to be positioned into Bitcoins or into stable coins, because when the Bitcoin dominance is increasing, the opposite is true as well, and most likely that means that there is less confidence in the markets, and most likely most of the time when the Bitcoin dominance is increasing, the Bitcoin price is decreasing. So we're actually we see it in two forms. Normally when the Bitcoin dominance is increasing, either Bitcoin is dumping or Bitcoin is dumping. When Bitcoin is moving sideways, most of the time the Bitcoin dominance is decreasing due to the fact that Bitcoin, let's say, already had a pump, is moving sideways, consolidate. Then there's a lot of speculation going on in the altcoin section. However, right now, and I do want to emphasize this, there are going to be a lot of opportunities with getting altcoins, nice entry for altcoins. However, you do have to be aware of the fact that if Bitcoin cannot get this confidence back into the charts, cannot break above the 20-week moving average, backtest this level as support, then yeah, that would be a bearish sign for altcoins and could show us that we even can see a further decline, a further drop in altcoins in the Bitcoin comparative. So that's definitely a scenario you want to prepare for, but you also want to be aware of the fact that we have seen something similar like this. We have a huge drop in the Bitcoin dominance like we have seen in 2018. Afterwards, we came back to the 50% level of the Bitcoin dominance. We got rejected, and we saw a continuation of liquidity flowing into altcoins. So that is something to watch. I think, guys, in this bull market, it really depends how it is going to unfold, right? I think it is possible for the Bitcoin dominance to break even below the lows we have been setting in 2017, 2018, and that's due to the fact that there simply is right now more liquidity. There are more crypto projects. There is a more mass adoption, and it's not always that concentrated only on Bitcoin, right? So the more projects that are out there, the more liquidity is being spread, the lower the Bitcoin dominance could go. So in this bull market, while I'm personally for sure very convinced that it's the best thing to do is to have the majority of your assets always in Bitcoin, because Bitcoin is the certainty, altcoins are uncertainty. I always compare it with the internet. So if you invest in Bitcoin, you are investing in the internet protocol, which most likely there's a very, very small chance for it to fail as a store of value. Bitcoin has already proven itself to work as a medium of exchange, as a store of value, what it basically is. And all these altcoins out there are basically the companies that are built on top of the internet, which can fail, which can have lawsuits, which can have quite some turbulence, quite some problems, and therefore it is a risk to trade altcoins, especially to invest in altcoins for the longer term time frame. I'm normally actually advising against that. I'm trading altcoins to gain more Bitcoin, but I'm most of the time not invested in altcoins for the longer term time frame. So that is something I just wanted to share with you guys right here, and that you're just aware of this, of these metrics as well. That if Bitcoin is going to see a lot of confidence back in the chart, most likely we can see a rejection right here, and liquidity can continue to flow back into altcoins. However, if Bitcoin were to get that rejection where a lot of people are waiting for, or will see a further drop, right, will lose that sideways range and breaking out to the downside, then that will diminish a lot of confidence in the crypto markets, which will be expressed in an increase of the Bitcoin dominance, which means that you basically don't want to be invested in altcoins. However, right now we really have to wait until we are seeing further developments right here, whether we are getting a rejection or whether we are breaking out right here to the upside. So guys, I think right now we definitely have to be cautious with the price of Bitcoin, and I think Bitcoin will be getting squeezed right here with the resistance and the horizontal support right here, and eventually either choose a direction breaking out to the upside or breaking out to the downside. I think the declining resistance is quite significant because we have been creating that since the beginning of the channel, guys. But right now, even though we have seen that rejection from this level and we have seen quite a drop in the Bitcoin price, I would still be cautious with being bearish as long as we are holding that uptrend on the daily RSI. I think that's a very important signal right now, very important indicator, because even though the price is not expressing it yet, it is showing us that bullish momentum is building up in the background unless we are breaking that uptrending support. And one other thing I wanted to share with you guys is another chart, and that is the Wyckoff Accumulation scheme. We have been talking about it, and right now, due to the fact that we have seen that fake out to the downside, it also is easier to draw this Wyckoff schematic, right? And we have seen a very clear Wyckoff distribution schematic beforehand, and yeah, I just want to have a quick look at this. So guys, let me show you what I mean by that. So let me show you how a Wyckoff accumulation schematic actually looks like. Right here we can see we have a accumulation schematic where the price is ranging in a sideways range. Eventually we have a fake out to the downside, which is the accumulation bottom, and eventually we are coming back up. We are testing a certain important resistance level. Then we are getting rejected. We are coming back down to test the lows, and afterwards Bitcoin, or in the Wyckoff phases, we could continue this uptrend. And if we have a look at the price behavior right now, it is actually quite similar, right? We got a buy wick, we come back up, we test actually one of the most important resistance levels from this whole sideways range, right? And then we are coming back down, we are testing the lows right here, and eventually we could be seeing a continuation of this uptrend after testing the lows right here. I do have to agree, guys, that normally when we are seeing a huge buy rig like this, we do want to see some more buying power coming in. We don't want to see, Bitcoin getting rejected at these levels right now, but there are some arguments to be made in this example, and that is that it is a very significant resistance level. There's a lot of confluence around that level. And it's right now as well weekend, so that means that there is always more selling pressure during the weekend. So that is something just to take in mind. And like I said, I won't be turning bearish in the immediate short-term time frame unless we are breaking that support decisively, due to the fact that I'm seeing the momentum building up on the daily time frame. And if that will be invalidated, okay, I will definitely be turning more bearish, right? But right here, I still think it's possible that Bitcoin will go up in this range and eventually test the resistance, and with a possibility, of course, to break this resistance, breaking it out to the upside. Guys, let me know if you think that this could be something that is playing out. I'm very curious what you think about it, guys. So let me know in the comment section down below. If you like today's video, make sure to scroll below this video and hit the thumbs up button. That is very much appreciated, guys. Then I want to wish every single one of you an awesome day today, and I will see every single one of you in the next video.